Firewood yard. It's another delivery day. It's time to go exchange some chunks of wood for my great uncle Benjamin's. Well, several of them. Here we go. Yes, it is a beautiful day today. Once again here, it's October. Everything is beautiful. Beautiful weather, beautiful wood, and people that want to buy it. So we're going to be doing some deliveries. I've got the first one here. I'm going to load up. It's actually the second delivery, but I'm going to load this one up. It's a full load. It's a guy that buys from me every year. He gets a full load every year. And usually he buys oak, but this year he said, you know, if you've got really good, just mixed dry hardwood, that would be just fine. So I know he likes the oak. And so I told him, I said, I'm going to put in a bunch of ash because I got a lot of that. And there's some maple in here. And then we're going to put in on the top, we're going to put probably a third of a cord will be oak that we'll put on top. And so we're going to load it up right now. And that way he'll get a good mix of stuff. So we're going to load this up. Then we're going to go park it. I'm going to hook up my other trailer because I loaded that yesterday. We're going to go about 30 miles to deliver that one, then come back and deliver this load in town. So 2 deliveries for sure. I've got 2 more pending. So I don't know if they want me to do it today, tomorrow, whenever. But today is the day we're going to do some big steamy dumps. That's where it was. Now it's in the trailer. So this load is 4 face cords or a full cord and a third. Actually, it's a little more than that. The first pile I was at was mostly ash, but there was a lot of maple, some elm, a little bit of cherry in there, and some locust, quite a bit of locust actually. Some honey locusts that I had from a job. And so I would say overall, about a third of this is oak that I just put on. About a third of it is ash. And then the other third is a mix of all those other things that I put in there. And like I said, this is going to a long-time customer. This guy's been buying from me now for, I just looked it up on this. I see on my phone I have the name, the date they first ordered. I scrolled through all the text. He's been ordering for me for 12 years. This is the 12th load I'm going to be delivering him. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the lifetime value of a customer. I've mentioned this before. My restaurant that I deliver to Parm, I've been delivering there now for like 3 years, I think. Sounds about right, about 3 years. And that's 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord, pretty much every 2 to 3 weeks. And on an annual basis, I think I figured out it's right around $6,000 of wood that he buys from me every year. So that's 3 years in a row. So that's a bunch of money. It's like $18,000 from that one customer. No, that's a restaurant. So that's a business that's buying from me. A little bit different than an individual. I also have another individual that buys 2 loads from me every year. I just looked up on his thing too because he's one of the other guys that buys a lot from me. And he heats his house with wood. And he's been buying from me now for, I think it's 5 years. So 2 loads at $500 a load is $1,000 a year times 5 years is another $5,000. No, be more than that. Yeah, it'd be 5 years. Yeah, so 5 years, $1,000 a year would be $5,000. So another $5,000. This customer buys 1 load from me every year, but it's been doing it for 12 years. So 12 times 500 because it's $480. He always gives me a $20 tip. He just gives me $500 bills, and so it's $500 times 12, it's another $6,000. So when you're getting customers, obviously your first job is get a customer. The next most important job, keep the customer. So do not run out of wood. Make sure you got what they're going to want. Make sure you deliver promptly. This guy called me yesterday, or texted me yesterday and says, hey, looking to get some wood again this year, looking to get mixed hardwood, maybe some oak mixed in with it. And I said, fine, I can do it tomorrow afternoon. And he said, oh, that'd be awesome. So very next day, the guy that I was supposed to deliver to yesterday, I'm going to be delivering to today. I got that in the other trailer. And so that, again, was one day from the time I talked to him to the day I was ready to deliver, but then yesterday I couldn't. And that guy's been buying from me every year now, I think for like 6 years. And he just gets 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord. But with the delivery fee, it's $300. So 6 times the 300 is $1,800. Is that right? I think I got it right. And so your lifetime value of a customer is not just the one-time purchase. So for those of you that are just trying to turn a quick buck and think you can get away with delivering, you know, green wood, short wood, long wood, ugly wood, not what they ordered. I had a guy just yesterday I delivered to, I didn't show you on the channel. It was a guy that I did at the very end of the day, and it got dark by the time I got there. It was the first time he had an order from me. He got a full cord, and he told me that he had been buying from a guy, and last year when he delivered to him, he told him it was oak. He said it was 50% green box elder. And he told him it was all oak. And he said it was long pieces, short pieces, green pieces. He said it was just terrible. He says it'll burn eventually. And he did get it pretty cheap, so we thought, well, you know, what's the harm in getting some cheap wood? He got it for, I think he told me he got it for $80 a face cord, and he ordered 3, so a full cord. So he paid $240. He'll never buy from him again. When I delivered the load to him, he says, no, this is good wood. So that was pretty cool. And he had a flashlight out there, and he's looking at it and was listening to it, and he clunked some pieces together. He said, I can tell this stuff's dry. I said, yes, it is. He said, you're my guy now. So do not try to cheat your way by selling inferior products or promising stuff that you're not really delivering. Be on time, have what they want, have quality product. Because the lifetime value of a customer is not your one-time sale, which a lot of guys think they can do. I call it the quick nickel. They make a quick sale because they think, oh, I'm gonna make some quick money and put it in my pocket, and not talk to the people. Don't build up a relationship. Don't deliver what they want. Don't ask the right questions. Don't help the person. It's the worst thing you can do, because by doing that, you're gonna get a one-time sale. Second-time sale is very, very unlikely. You wanna get that person to order every year. Or if you wanna sell more, you could even go to him or her, ask for referrals, because obviously if they like you, they're gonna tell people. Give them extra business cards, tell them you appreciate their business. Give them maybe a coupon where the next time they order, they're gonna get 2 free bundles of kindling. Or if they refer a friend to me, you'll give them 3 bundles of kindling. There's always ways to give people tips and bonuses and do more than the average guy. Being average is not what I'm interested in. I want to be above average and do as good a job as I can, which I'm not saying I'm great. I have limitations just like anybody else, but you work with what you got. And like I said, I'm just a caveman with a chainsaw, but I try to treat the people right. All right, we're gonna go down the road. We're gonna cover this up first. Gonna go park this, hook up my other trailer, go do that delivery, come back, pick up this trailer, go do that delivery, because this guy's not gonna be home for a few hours. I'm gonna get my other one done first, so time to go. So this also is an important thing to do. Make sure you're not killing people. If you've got big loads, especially some light pieces like this can catch the wind and flip out, you wanna get your load secured. You don't wanna be going down the road having chunks of wood fall out, and then you see them on the side of the road wondering who ran it over, or have it go through somebody's windshield. Don't be the gravel truck guy. Not there's anything wrong with the gravel truck guys, I'm just saying. There's a reason they have the signs painted on there, stay back 300 feet. Stones are flying. By covering your load, you're going to make sure it's secure. It looks more professional. People are always impressed. Boy, that is as tight as I can get it. So my tarp is all the way out right now. And that's it. That's as much as I can get in there. I probably should get one that's a couple feet longer. That way I could crest it a little bit more and get more wood in here. But that is as tight as she gets. Here, I get this side tucked in. I always come around to the sides and I make sure that I don't have anything. It's tight on that side, but not this side. I think we're gonna put a bungee on this right here. It's a little bit loose because it's getting stretched out. So it's loose on this side, so I'm gonna put a bungee here and put it down. I got a couple of grommets on both sides. I'm gonna put a bungee over just to hold it down a little better. I'm gonna grab those right now. Hopefully these will reach. All I got is a couple of these. Oh yeah, no problem. A couple of these old school black ones here. There we go. Much better. Now we got it tight there. There we go. We're ready to head down the road now. there it is. I got it dumped out. Probably can't tell on camera, but this is a real steep hill here. And because it's so steep, the trailer, when I tipped it up, it wasn't really high. It was kind of at an angle. And then because it's not only steep, it's at a slope this way, that the whole thing was twisted and all the wood just kept getting jammed up on the side there. It didn't want to come out. And my fear was, is I've seen videos with dump trucks where they're on a grade and they tilt all the way up and then the whole thing tips over. Didn't want that to happen, so I figured hand chuck a few pieces out of there so I can get it spread out way more than usual. Usually I can dump it up in here, but it's out. There we go. Down the road we go to the next one.